there, everybody. Come on in. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Noders. I'm calling in this week. Come on in. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get down. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Yeah. Clear your minds, relax it down. All you have to do is listen. Take what resonates with you in your life and your situations and leave the rest for someone else watching. Right? Don't forget to flip-flop your energies each and every time you feel fit. Yeah. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Scorpios who may have passed over, and the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all. Please come in and give us a message for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Fairy tale, past to present energies, Scorps. Something seems like a fairy tale. Maybe we lived in a fairy tale, right? Where it was a little enchanted. Something seemed like under a spell fairy tale. I'm sorry, the kids are having a hard day. I'm hoping that I don't have to shut my windows. So I'm going to try and ignore it like white noise. Yeah. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Yeah, if you see or feel or sense anything out of these cards that I don't see or say, please take it with you. That's what the stuff is all about, right? I encourage it, you know. My readings are timeless. So, excuse me, I'm going to shut my window. 1 second. Okay, I guess they're having a bad day. Been there, done that with kiddos, I'll tell you that. All right, so yeah, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say, but we'll just keep going here. So show me what I need to see. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. You know, we're here at Bike Week, and Bike Week is in Laconia, New Hampshire, but sorry, cards down, but it brings in hundreds of thousands of bikes throughout the tri-state area or the New England area. So it's a big deal. It's kind of exciting times around here, you know. Spotlight, something in the present, Scorpio. You could be in the spotlight, or someone is, right? Something was a fairy tale, seemed like a fairy tale, maybe. And spotlight. What else do we have? Hi, everybody, popping in and out. Hi, Hunter. Hello, hello. Hunting. That's funny. Somebody a hunter, sportsman, sportswoman, somebody like to, or somebody on the hunt. We're going to find out. Life is tough. Dance more. Well, ain't that the truth? You know, we have to find the time sometimes to enjoy life because it gets stressful, right? We get busy, we get distracted or whatever. We take things very serious, especially Scorpios, because they're so deep, right? They can very well sometimes be too serious at times. So, yeah, hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Show me what I need to see. When I get a bunch of cards like that, I pull the ones on the bottom. Superficial. When this comes out in my cards, it's usually telling me it's to the excess. You know, all they care about is money, superficiality. They're wearing a mask. Something's fake. It's not as it seems, kind of vibe. So I'm going to change it up a little. I'm going to use my Shadow Love deck, pull a couple more cards for the vibe, and then I'll get into my tarot. I'm going to use my Thoth Tarot deck this week, and my Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and then my Viking deck. Then I have several other decks here. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to take, so I'm going to probably tell you as I pull them. Did I just drop another card? No. Okay. Well, so far I have Sneaky Snake. going behind your back, deceitful, swindler. Yeah, fairy tale, something about that. You know, Scorps, we're really good at shedding skin. Yeah, we kind of rule the death card in tarot. So, you know, and with our spidey senses, I don't feel like this is not my higher vibrationals. The lower vibrationals, if you're on your lower south node kind of energy, then we may be talking about you. So you're going to have to decipher that, right? But anyway, Scorpios are masters of the death card, our rebirth, and you know, once we get through it, it's hard. For whatever reason, we seem to go through more endings and shed more skin than any other sign, but it's what makes us more powerful in the end, you know. Joker, yeah, it's all just a game to them, just a bunch of clowns, or at least one clown, somebody, you know. Something's in the spotlight, however, and something about hunting. Show me what I need to see. False hope. Tries to sell you a pipe dream. No substance. Evasive. Life is tough. Dance more. I only needed one more, so I'm going to take those. All right. So, yeah, tries to sell you a size. Blah, blah, blah. Tries to sell you a pipe dream. No substance and evasive. Somebody might be crossing boundaries. Somebody might be getting into your business or watching you. You did have that stalker vibe follow you for several months there, and maybe it still kind of is. Vicious circle, pattern of relationship issues, bad habits, no win situations. Yeah, vicious circle keeps going around and around and around. Superficial is right under it. Shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards. All right, that's where we're starting. That's the vibe. Now we're going to get deeper and find out. I haven't used my top deck in quite some time, so please bear with me as it comes back to me. Show me what I need to see. It's for my Scorpio collective, my sexy motherfuckers out there. Yeah. Gotta love it. Yeah, looking ahead. I like it. Fairy tale. You're wishing on a fairy tale too. I think you're having a fairy tale come in for you. You just haven't seen it yet. But technically, this is past present energies where you are looking ahead from this sneaky snake. So I feel like you've already kind of rebirthed from it or gone through the mutation of the death card energy. Somehow, maybe a lot of you anyway, maybe some of you are still going through it. We're in the death card and we're in the snake year, right? Number 9 year, the just year of justice. But the snakes, right? Sneaky snakes, shedding the skin, 999, right? We're getting this, these things are all coming to a head and coming to a close, right? That's what the cosmos is all about right now. You know, the astrological charts are astronomical right now. Let's just put it that way. It's pretty crazy what's going on up in the sky. We have 2 of swords here. It looks like 4 swords. Actually, to me, it is the 4 swords. Excuse me. Yeah, this is about peace or truce, right? Somebody's in the spotlight. These clowns, jokers, sneaky snakes, they want some peace. They're looking for peace. Maybe you are. You're in your peace. Something like that. The world, yeah, hunting. This is closure. The world. This is when everything comes to a head. Thank you, Spirit, for validating what I said. Everything's coming to a close. There's closure. There's learned lessons. There's a lot of karma. There's a lot of change on this planet right now. Big time, right? Something's hunting. I wonder if... No, I don't really like that vibe there. The Hierophant, life is tough, dance more, damn straight. Put on your dancing shoes. Put on your shit kickers, Scorp. You know, it's time to go stepping out, you know, and have a good time. The Hierophant's connected with Source. Could be about marriage contracts or live-in partnerships, whatever that is. This is a teacher, possibly, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? I feel like, there's a false hope card right over that, selling you a pipe dream, evasive and no substance. Oh, all right, whatever. That was funny how I did that, but okay. I guess I wasn't really meant to take that card. Yeah, there's something about teaching, learned lessons here that I'm getting. Yeah, waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for something. Somebody's waiting on something. I feel like you've been waiting forever, or somebody's has been. Yeah, the vicious cycle that keeps going round and round feels like forever. While you're in the suspension kind of mode, this is about enlightenment as well. If you look, at the bottom of where his head is, well, it is enlightenment up here, it's also kind of indicated on the bottom, but the illumination, it could be awakenings, yeah, but at the same time I have superficial and vicious cycle right over it. I feel like wearing a mask and being fake and all about money, and could there be a sacrifice in that card instead? I wonder about that. So we're gonna find out, right? Show me what I need a bunch of cards, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Hi to everybody tapping in and out. It's good to see you. Show me. It's for my Scorpio family out there. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Somebody has the advantage here. I feel like it's you, Scorp. Right? Making boundaries, making restrictions. A lot of you have the advantage right now in some situation, this fairy tale thing. 3 of Wands right over it, looking ahead. I like that energy vibe right there. That's pretty cool. Princess of Wands here. Yeah, drive, passion. Look at he or she, right? Whoever this represents. But she's dragging that tiger by a tail. She must have a lot of drive to drag a tiger by its tail, right? So I'm feeling like a lot of fire energy, a lot of masculine, even though it's a feminine on the card. But yeah, going forth with drive, peace and truth. Somebody's in the spotlight. Okay. And the tower reversed, right dead center in the reading. We are the tower, remember? But see, these people are refusing the tower. We're not just the death card. We're the tower card. We're actually the world card. We're all of it, right? Yeah, we are Scorps. Know it. A lot of you know that I'm Scorpio too, But yeah, they're either denying it, scared of it, whatever that is, it's dead center. They don't want to accept these realizations, maybe, Ace of Pentacles taking I don't know why I was going to say new chance, but there's something new monetarily or a new opportunity or something coming towards you. Hope, fear, chance. Okay. Could be a chance meeting or something. Um, but it's usually a new beginning of some sort, something that'll benefit you. More than likely, it is a coin related thing, but it could be the opportunity. The Hierophant's right over it. Life is tough, dance more. I feel like somebody is teaching somebody an opportunity. Okay, something like that. Somebody's making boundaries. Somebody else, maybe. Sometimes I talk about 2 and possibly 3 situations at a time. So that's also for you to decipher as the listener. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't feel like somebody likes this energy. They're trying to cut ties. If you can see, this is like a chariot. Guy's on his chariot. He's kind of in motion with his sword. Excuse me, I was in my tomatoes. I was watering my tomatoes. But anyway, swinging it and cutting those ties, 3 down there. That's kind of funny. I never really noticed that on the, but yeah, it's whatever that is, something superficial. They were wearing a mask, very greedy or about money or status or quo, right? grandiose behaviors, maybe. Yeah, and fairy tale on the other end. So I feel like somebody's moving away from a really difficult situation. That's what I feel. And I feel like you are coming into a time, my North Noders, to enjoy life a little more. I feel like you've been through it, and the universe is trying to help you out where you can actually enjoy it more. Yeah, somebody took charge in the past. Somebody glowed up and showed up, took action. If this person is a female, they're more than likely domesticated, cooking, baking, whatever. But I feel like this is glowing up. If you look at the colors of it and the fairy tale of it all, right? Having the advantage, having the I have the power. I just heard that in my ear, right? Or something like that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so this is the Princess of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody, if you look, I'll show it to you upright. She's kind of holding like an oyster shell or a clam shell, and there's a little guy in there. You see that little guy? She's like nurturing it and carrying it and whatever. That would be her maybe manifestations or whatever she loves or whatever, or he. But here, yeah, I don't feel like they want to reflect. Somebody doesn't want to reflect. They don't want to take accountability or responsibility. They're very unnurturing. Someone here wants peace and truce, and here it's being brave and strong and moving ahead. I'm feeling like resilience kind of energy. All right, I like that. I like it. Show me. Sorry, my pillow that I'm sitting on keeps moving. Show me. Yeah, the lust card. Drive, passion, excitement. Yeah, I'm getting all of that, vibe here. I like it. Now, I do get like an obsessive kind of vibe out of this somehow. It is clarifying the tower reverse, the refusal or denial of the realizations, the closure, the bigness of whatever this is, right? The world is a new chapter. It's happily ever after, the end, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, see you later, bye bye, kind of thing, and then starting brandy new. That's what that's kind of like, Things have come to a stop, right? Maybe change of direction. Maybe somebody's having problems with their car or had to change travel plans, planes, trains, and automobiles. I've been picking up all day today. So, maybe there had to be something, I don't know, it's a hope, fear, challenge, or homework kind of a thing. So, and the Hierophant is right over that with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's selling a pipe dream or something. Maybe their actions don't match up with their words or something, right? Yeah, Five of Swords. This is a worry card. Worrying is a wasted energy. But technically, Five of Swords is a lot of things as I read it. It's slander. It's really making somebody feel left out or keeping them left out. It's cruelty and brutality. Somebody was superficial here, this vicious cycle that kept going round and round, right? And then here's someone trying to cut the ties, from whatever. They don't like the messages. This is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Breadcrumbing. Somebody wants to breadcrumb or not put in at all, right? And this could go either way or both ways, or everybody. Who knows? I'm kind of feeling like it's multiple people. So whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. The Death card reversed. Yeah, they're refusing. That they're denying that it's over, or they're stuck in the past, or something like this. Somebody's stuck in the past, right? Fairy tale right over it. And somebody's looking ahead. You know, they're waiting on their ships to come in, but they're stuck in the past. It doesn't happen that way. You know, you got to do the soul work, right? You got to plant those seeds for them to grow, and you got to nurture them for them to grow, right? Father of Cups down, very hateful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, spotlight. Yeah, somebody wants to you know, call truce or whatever, you know, four swords down, right? Very, this is also, this could be mental illness, you know, somebody's sick. Somebody could be sick. Okay. Hmm. Show me what I need to see. Hi, everybody popping in and out. I can't read that. I have no idea what that says. To me, it looks like Chinese, if that's what it is, or Iranian or something. I don't know what the heck it is. Hi, anyway. Father of Swords down. Yeah, somebody's lying. They're not in their truth. Yeah, this hierophant here in this case you know, they're not logically. Yeah, I feel like there's a mental illness here, or disability, or what's the word, spirit? I'm not saying that. I feel like there's some mental illness here somehow with a lot of you anyway, maybe not everybody. And look, another father. We have somebody could be a father out there, you know? We could be talking about a dad, you know? This King of Wands fell off his throne or was never on it to begin with. They need to take action. Somebody's superficial. It's a vicious cycle, right? The sacrificing is real, or whatever that was, right? Waiting and waiting and waiting as well on whatever. I don't know what people are waiting on. The time is now, right? Now we have a Mother of Pentacles reversed. We could be talking about codependency issues, neglect, abandonment issues, something like that. People that really didn't put in the nurturing and care. Some people might be having a hard time with money as well. And with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like they have the advantage, or somebody does. You know, somebody's made boundaries and restrictions about what they do and don't want. Okay, you know, change of plans or no plans, and then taking the drive and being courageous. So, could it be change of plans, or maybe last minute plans? I guess it's going to play out differently for all of you to go forth with these messages, right? Two of Wands, you have the world in your hands, and you're kind of looking out over your harbor, and you're thinking, you're like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? You know what I mean? But when it's down, it's like maybe a change of plans, or no plans. That's how I take it in this instant right here. So show me what I need to see for my Scorpios. Show me. Yeah, people are all talk, no action, I feel, with this false hope card in front of me. It's Sanskrit. I don't know what that means. Sanskrit? What's Sanskrit? Oh, that might be the language or something. I don't know. All right, show me. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Well, we got the Tower down, right? We knew that was some sort of refusal or denial. And then here it is, the truth. They're denying the truth. They refuse it. It's like, oh no, not that. The truth, you know? No way. I feel like this person, this Father of Swords down, right? Is not going, they're not budging, or they don't want to, or whatever. Nine of Wands. Oh yeah, you're not taking me down. Mm, feeling rough and beat up and exhausted. Yeah, Scorpio Collective has been through it. Yeah, there's exhaustion and depletion. Yeah. I'm feeling like a very, like, you don't even, some people, they're like, how am I going to climb those stairs? You know what I mean? And that's when I get the, you're not taking me down, because the moon at the top of those stairs right there is a good omen in this case, you know? Mm-hmm. Your guardian angels are with you, you know? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework to take this opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles, right? You have a new beginning coming towards you. You're tired, but you're not that tired. I feel like you're going to find it, because there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of, even though there isn't, I'm feeling, so it's like some of you might be coming into it, right? With this, especially with this Queen of Wands right here, you know? Yeah, something's powerful. Show me what I need to say. I need a bunch of cards, please. Thank you to all the newer watchers, subscribers, commenters, viewers, sharers. I really do appreciate everybody for tapping in and taking the time. It really does make a girl feel good. And if you haven't already and you like these kinds of things, then smash that subscribe button and the notification button. That way you know when I come out with a new message, right? You could be at work, bored at work, and then all of a sudden you get this message. Oh, Third Eye Awakening's got our video out. Cool, I have something to watch tonight. And there it is, the devil. Yeah, superficial, you think? I'm feeling obsessions, I'm feeling addictions, I'm feeling abuse, I'm feeling a lot of stuff here. Bound, restrictions, covert, yeah, superficial, vicious circle, no-win situation. Yeah, the devil's trying to break the chains, maybe trying to take the messages. I like that. Let's hope so, at the least of it, right? Devils don't usually change, but you never know, right? Daughter of Pentacles down. People don't want to receive these messages, though. So I'm wondering, some of, maybe half of your situations they will and half won't. Whatever it is, I don't feel like, there was a lot of bad intent put into this in the past. And I feel like a lot of these energies were very well aware of what they were doing through time, which means they weren't sorry. So for them to, this is where I'm kind of going. Yeah, Four of Wands down. It could be divorce. It could be bad news, something like that, because this represents home and family. Something's in the spotlight. Fours are about foundations, right? The four corners. Yeah, somebody doesn't like this. There's abandonment issues. There's neglect. There's nothing really for a lot of you. It's painful. Could be three culprits. Three culprits. Where was that card? Was it in this reading? Okay. I thought I was remembering something, but I think it was the reading before you, so. Anywho, yeah. Mothers, daughters, fathers, family. It's painful. It's going on in every color and creed on this earth. Just know it. It's hard. I know it. I did it. I've been there. I literally went through this and am going through this in my own situations, right? All right, so we got those two. Yeah, getting out of your head and feeling better. Things are at a stop. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Life is tough. Dance more. Yeah, letting it go, right? Things have stopped. It stopped. I like it. And Ten of Pentacles, the safety net. inheritances, possibly. It's about family and home. It's about the DNA, superficial. Yeah, the home. Yeah, people are, you know, the cruelty and the brutality around the home and how fake it was and the vicious cycle. It's oh so real. Yeah, and then we have the world again. Ding, 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 ding. Two tens and a one. A lot of things closing and a lot of things beginning. It is about closure. It's about learned lessons, right? Yeah. Karma, destiny. It's about all of it. Changing direction for some of you, right? If some of you are like on your healing path and you're changing direction, then that could be what's signifying that, right? All right, I'm going to switch to my Viking deck. Hi, everybody that's in and out. Good to see yous. I really don't know the name of this deck, but this is what it looks like if you want to look it up. I just call it my Viking deck because it's very obviously a Viking deck. So I have the Hierophant reverse. Ding, 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 ding. Five of Swords. Ding, 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 ding. The Magician reversed. Five of Swords is reversed too, by the way. Six of Wands reversed. The Fool reversed. Superficial, yeah. Fake as fuck. Guilty as fuck. You don't really have a defense, but, starting over and taking a chance, and, I'm very optimistic. I always hope for the best, It doesn't always seem like it, but underneath it all, I do, Yeah, the Death card reversed and the Hierophant reversed. I feel like this person that, this maybe false prophet or whatever could be, or whatever, is refusing the Death card. They're living in the past or they're stuck in the past, right? But you're looking at the future here. You've planted a lot of seeds. You're getting ready to live a fairy tale. I like it. Five of Swords down. They can't attack you anymore. There's no more brutality. Things are coming, it's about truce and peace and as hateful as they are, Scorpio, these happiness haters, whatever, you're finding your peace. I like it. There was black magic all day long, this devil energy, absolutely. The Magician turned down. Yeah, mastering the craft of black magic, and things are finally coming to completion around this, right? Somebody is a hunter or they're hunting. It's right over it. There's no winners here, right? People want it kind of under the rug. This Hierophant, Father of Swords down, the liar, whoever lied. Maybe they're not lying anymore. I don't know. It's going to depend on all of you, but I feel like some of them are coming forth. Okay. So you're going to have to play it out. You're going to have to figure it out. It's going to be different for all of you, right? Don't take any risks right now, maybe. I do feel like some people are a little scared of coming towards you. When you piss off a Scorpio, you really piss off a Scorpio. Scorpios can be intimidating. So maybe they're a little, standoffish or what, but whatever it is, it's fake. They're lying. You've been waiting. Somebody is not taking action or hasn't and needs to, is what this is saying. They need to make closure. They need to give you your peace and tranquility. Okay. It's funny how these messages come out. I can't make it up. I wouldn't even know how or where to start. Show me what I need to see. Knight of Cups reversed. Very unapologetic, very unempathetic. There is no love there. This is in the past. Yeah, there was no emotional fulfillment. Like, there wasn't any, like, people were not, I don't know, I feel very hateful, very unnurturing, uncaring. Some people maybe were left for dead. so to speak, metamorphically. Metam- you know what I'm trying to say. You know, especially with that hanged man energy, you know. I feel like some people were just left to figure it out on their own. Literally. Wow. Yeah, and then here's the Wheel of Fortune down, which is bad karma. Reaping what you've sown. Mm. Yeah, Five of Swords down. We can't attack anybody anymore because they're in the spotlight. Oh, doesn't that suck? Hmm. Change plans, possibly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What they've created, I feel like, you know, with this Magician down and the Wheel of Fortune down, they got exactly what they wanted. So what's the problem here? They wanted this person sacrificed or non-existent. Well, they kind of are from what I see in a lot of situations anyway. So what's the bitch? You got what you wanted. Oh, because you're feeling it. Oh, you're feeling the the karma of it when it comes back in threes, because everything you put out comes back in threes, yeah? And if you're hateful and deceitful and cruel and brutal, and depending on what it was and who it was, and all of it is whatever they put out, they're feeling now. And they're not as strong as the person as whoever they directed it at. You know? They're scared. Well, you know, these are people that didn't believe in karma in the first place, and I bet your ass they do now. It's not something to fuck with, man. This is Mother Nature. This is universal law. I don't know what they were thinking, but they better come to terms with it. Yeah. Stopped communication. Everything stopped. They don't want to do this. Life is tough. Dance more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The truth. They don't want, yeah, they don't want to accept it. Four of Pentacles, they're holding on. Yeah. They're holding on to their coin. They're very greedy and selfish and thinking of themselves. Life is tough, dance more. I'm sorry to say, Scorpio, but, you know, it's like they don't want to share. They're greedy. They want it all for themselves. They think they can be buried with their own money. Okay. If you ask me, go ahead. What's it going to do you? Whatever. And you know there's enough thieves in this world to probably be digging up the grave for the money. You know, they've been doing it for thousands of years anyway. Superficial fucking assholes is who this is representing. Yeah, people had to heal. Somebody is healed. This is deep thought too. Deep thought, superficial. Four Cups, you know. Hi there. I can't read all that right this second. I'm sorry. Father Pizza, are you not? What's that? I have no idea why you are even doing that. Why are you writing that? It's I'm not sure if I understand. Anyway, people are in deep thought about this. More than likely the Devil card. Something is a complete facade. You know, it could have been this whole thing. Everything's a facade. You know? Show me what I need to see. Yeah. The Devil again. Ding 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 ding. Fairy tale. Yeah. This Queen of Wands took action over this Devil. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is kind of forcefully somehow making them face it, or deal with it, or see it, or heal it, or something. Or maybe all of it. I don't know. It depends on all of you. You know? Queen of Wands down. Yeah, we got one up and one down. Ding, 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 ding. This one doesn't want to take action. They don't want to. Somebody's in the spotlight. They don't like this person. You know? Yeah, well, we know that they don't like them, right? The Devil doesn't love anything because he's the devil, except maybe himself or herself, whatever. Queen of Pentacles now upright. Ding, 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 ding. This is nurturing and caring. Somebody's good with money. Somebody's really good with money. You know, this could be about, I'm getting like money management, you know, kind of vibes. You know, something's hunting over this, something's painful. Somebody, I feel like this is obsessions, this lust card, you know, unless people are really, you know, scorpionic energy, they can be very sexual. Maybe there's some sexual abuse going on here for some of you, or a child, you know, or whatever. I got to be careful what I say. I almost forgot. But yeah, so there's that, but it doesn't mean all of you are in that state. But the drive and the passion of this is the obsession of it, is what I feel. Page of Wands down and the Tower down again. Two double ding 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 ding. Yeah, very sad. A lot of you are grieving, you know, disappointed, you know. You need to know that some of those, well, maybe not in this picture, but there is another cup in most of my cards that have a cup that's still full and she just doesn't see it. So you know, it is hard, but it's like being resilient and keeping on trucking, you know. Yeah, so anyways, where was I? Page of Wands. Yeah, they don't like these messages. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody does not feel like they have the strength. It could be maybe everybody on all sides, you know, but maybe that's just how important it is to get this out there, you know, feeling better with things that are stopping. Life is tough, dance more. You have a lot of good things coming towards you, Scorpio. I like it. This is a really tough, deep kind of a vibe that I'm getting, but I feel like a lot of you are trucking, man. You're just keeping on trucking. And you know, that's kind of really good advice. It's like every day, just get up and just do it. You just do. You just do, right? The Tower reverse. Somebody's refusing it. Somebody's refusing it. You're good. You're safe at home, you know, working on your own thing, you know, not dealing with all the slander and bullshit and ostracizing and defamation of character and cruelty and brutality. And they can all suck it. And I'm glad that you guys are standing up for yourselves and not letting it continue. You know, I'm glad. Good for you. It takes a lot to do that. You know, it really does. And like I said, the lower vibrational Scorpios, we could be talking about you. Card down is the first one. It is the River Queen reverse, Scorpio. I'm going to show it to you upright, however. Flow, letting go, and natural movement, number 36. I was saying how I felt like they were not letting things go and they were stuck in the past. This very well might have something to do with it, right? All right, check it out. Turbulent waters and rapids to cross are directly ahead of you. You have no boat to navigate now. It's just you and the water going where it takes you. That said, although the River Queen is your challenger here, she has no intention of letting you go under. Even when there's a waterfall ahead, there's no reason to fear. Yeah, no worries. You know, where was that? You know, this is the worry card. Remember, I also said that earlier. Yeah, don't worry. They got your back. Your spirit team has your back, right? All right, so let me start over. That said, although the River Queen is your challenger here, she has no intention on letting you go under. Even when there's a waterfall ahead, there's no reason to fear. The River Queen will help you over it so you can splash down again in the gentle waters of the river below, flowing with renewed purpose to the sea. Be fearless now and go with the current of events. This can be an adventure. Yeah, actually, I'm feeling it for you. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, go with the flow. So the adventure comes in quicker, right? Because if we have too much anxiety, or we're trying to rush it too much, or whatever, it can actually prolong it even more. So just kind of take your energy back a little bit, live your life, and then boom, it'll happen, or something like that. Yeah. All right. Unicorn, invite serendipity. Yeah. Peace, resurrection. Mm-hmm. Magic. Yeah. I like it. Somebody's magical, you know? Somebody in the spotlight. Something about this fairy tale that we're living. So I know this is burned. It happened a long time ago. Yeah, this fairy tale, man, it's a magical experience. I'll tell you what. I know it too. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. Yeah, just know Gabrielle is right by your side, Scorpio. And so is Archangel Michael and Uriel and all of them, I feel. Metatron, they're all there, you know? Tap in, get to know who's who and what's what in on the other side of the realm. Your spirit guides, you can meet them and talk to them and communicate with them. They're just waiting, but they're here guiding you through this. They're definitely listening. All right, so I'm going to switch decks again. I'm going to use my Gypsy Witch deck. Yep, there's that moon card. I told you it was a good omen. I'm going to read it to you in a minute. First, we got 10 of clubs, number 35, the tower. Yeah, we were just saying things are going to, the turbulent waters, you're coming in like the tower is coming. See, that tower is actually already here, and we are the tower, Scorpio, so know it. The tower surrounded by clouds denotes sickness, and if it's adjoining, it denotes death. The situation is ending, it's over, but people might be ill. They might have caused their actual own sickness somehow, even. Five of Hearts, number 2, the moon, when near, is a good omen. It predicts fortune. And when it's distant, it's an exposure of your secrets. I think the exposure already happened, but it's predicting fortune and success. I like it a lot. That's twice now. Okay, now we got this. Oh yeah, the fox. We know somebody's sly, right, Scorpio? You know who to trust and who not to. Use your spidey senses. There's a lot of sneaky snakes around you, right? People are going to connive. They might try and brainwash or manipulate, gaslight. Yeah, use your spidey senses. Number 11, the fox in close proximity augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. Yeah, fuck them. I feel like you can sense it a mile away who's who, right? If you're not really sure, then it's probably a no. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, I'm going to give you one more, an Eternal Crystal card. That shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards, right? So you might want to go down to your nearest crystal shop and get a piece of this crystal and carry it with you for the next few weeks. They are scientifically proven to have energy, so we might as well take advantage of it, right? Iolite, it's about family, and it's number 20. Imagine that with all this 10 of Pentacles and everything that's going on here. Family in your third eye chakra. Yeah, look at the color purple. It is gorgeous. Very nice card. Iolite. So you might want to carry a piece of this in your pocket, stuff it in your bra, wherever, Family is the most important thing in life, and this doesn't necessarily relate to your blood or biological family. It could be your adopted family, or your friends, your pets, or your partner's family. Whoever your family really is, you need to take some time out today to reconnect with them. You may like to call, email, send a text message, or even visit them in person. Iolite brings the message that you're not alone. Try not to isolate yourself. Reconnect with the important people in your life. I feel like this is coming. This is part of the tower. I feel like this is coming. Express your true self and let your family members see who you really are. Don't be afraid to let yourself be seen. You're great just the way you are. If you need to heal some issues with your family, please know that your spirit guides are with you at this time. I was just telling you that with Gabrielle and Uriel and Archangel Michael and everybody else. Yeah. Try not to let other people's opinions or actions affect you. Look at the situation from a different point of view so you can take positive control back into your life and move forwards. Yeah, I feel like it's a big tower coming. Yeah, but we are the tower, so we rule it. Maybe it's a good tower, right? Very much so could be. You guys are pretty powerful out there, master magicians of your own craft. Mm. Those are your messages, Scorps. Be cool, man. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. There's a lot to think about, which is a pretty deep reading. So I hope you are able to enjoy the next couple weeks. If you're in New England, please enjoy Bike Week. Have fun. Stay safe, right? That saying in New England is check twice and save a life. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.